Live by the sword, die by the sword, am I right? I'm Essie Cupp, and this is Unfiltered. Welp, it's more bad news for poor old Rudy Giuliani, former New York City mayor and former personal lawyer to the quadruple indicted former President Donald Trump. After turning himself in Georgia last week on charges related to the effort to overturn Trump's election loss there in 2020, Giuliani suffers another blow this week. A federal judge ruled against him in a defamation case brought by two Georgia election workers who claim they suffered emotional and reputational harm after Giuliani made false statements accusing them of ballot tampering after the 2020 election. Giuliani failed to provide information sought in subpoenas related to the defamation suit after he claimed he was no longer able to contest the allegation that he made false and defamatory statements about the election workers. His legal team said his actions were a cost-cutting measure and not an admission of wrongdoing. An ensuing trial will determine the amount of damages for which he'll be held liable, maybe in the millions of dollars. Now, this is rich with irony. Remember when Donald Trump, Giuliani's favorite client, and arguably the reason he's in so much trouble today, promised in February 2016 to open up our libel laws if he became president? Why, in his words, so when the New York Times writes a hit piece, which is a total disgrace, we can sue them and win money. We're going to have people sue you like you've never got sued before, he said. Once he became president, he made the threats again. Fortunately, two things stopped him from weaponizing the presidency to attack the press. For one, there's the First Amendment, which protects freedom of the press, thankfully. And then there's this inconvenient fact that there's no federal libel law that Trump could have pushed Congress to change. Libel cases are based on state laws because federalism. Now, it's no surprise Trump's tried to shut down free speech, especially when it's not positive toward him. But be careful what you wish for. Trump's counter-defamation suit against E. Jean Carroll was tossed out earlier this month by a judge who ruled that Trump can't claim he was defamed when Carroll said he raped her. Trump has denied all wrongdoing. Remember, Fox News had to pay Dominion Voting Systems a whopping $787 million to settle that defamation suit after Fox hosts made blatantly untrue statements that Dominion rigged the 2020 presidential election. In an even bigger settlement, right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones had to pay Sandy Hook families more than $1 billion for defaming them. Other Trump acolytes have tried to get in on the anti-speech action. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis introduced a series of bills that would overhaul the state's defamation laws and make it easier for private citizens to sue the press. But after conservative media outlets complained, the legislation was shelved. Meanwhile, DeSantis is being sued by Disney for violating their First Amendment rights. It's almost as if these characters on the right want to be the only arbiters of speech. It's almost as if they want their speech protected, but everyone else is shut down. It's almost as if they don't care about free speech at all, which almost sounds like authoritarianism. That's it for me. See you next week.